It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance, and we are joined by Lisa Carey. She is with the Harlem Globetrotters. I have such fond memories of the Harlem Globetrotters, and they're still around.
Yeah, you know, this is our 89th season, and I think what's excellent about it is they are such icons of entertainment and so Americana. You can't meet anybody that doesn't have a story.
It's true.
In some way, some connection, some memory.
And what's so nice about the Globetrotters is they connect to the community. And they have been honoring, continue to honor what we call hometown heroes.
Yes.
And so there are some games coming up in the greater Los Angeles, Southern California area at USC, at Saddleback College, UCSB, Anaheim, Staples, from February 6th to the 16th. And they're going to be honoring these hometown heroes.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
You know what, I think it's great because throughout their 89-year history, they have a commitment to give back, and they do it in quite a few number of ways. And they're really loyal to our men and women who serve in the military. And on holidays, the tour, a lot of people, they do the domestic tour and then they go abroad. But during the holidays, when the soldiers that are serving abroad for us can't come home, they go out to entertain them. So they don their Kevlar vests and they've played games on aircraft carriers and they bring the games to them. So they're extending that a little bit this year. So if people go on HarlemGlobetrotters.com, they can nominate a hometown hero in their area when the game comes into town, and then we will go through those names, and it could be an active, inactive, somebody that served in the
a vet, whatever it may be,
and really done their half to uphold our freedoms. Then we want to honor them. So they'll come to the game. They get to sit on the bench with the player. They do a special presentation at the third quarter, and they get a camouflage Harlem Globetrotter ball, which is a unique thing that's only made to honor the military.
Tough life you got, getting to pick heroes. You also, as part of the organization, are working with an anti-bullying campaign, and how important that is. I mean,
you know, we're all parents, and I think what's great about it is these are players that it takes an extraordinary person to be a Harlem Globetrotter, because you're playing a game in a city every single day, and you get about 1 day off a month.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
And you sell out, I know. I mean, it's an incredibly powerful organization and successful and iconic.
Yes, it is. But so it takes a sort of player that is both an athlete and a tremendous ball handler, but also a people person. And so the kind of players that you get are really, they cannot do enough for kids. And so as a part of that, we send players out in advance of our appearances in different communities, and we reach out to schools, and they've worked through the US government, and they have a really strong, empowering message. And they go into schools and they use a basketball, they razzle dazzle, they bring up the kids and they do some interacting with them, but there's a message with it. And it's about being strong and courageous and being honest and respectful, and when there's a problem, speak up. And so the ball becomes a metaphor of a way to open a door to really connect with the kids.
I gotta ask you, since you've been with the organization for so many years, you've told me you have,
yes,
about 25
and I love
years.
It.
What's the recipe for its staying power? I mean, why is it that this organization, you know, evokes such fond memories, and even today we still feel attached to the organization?
I think that's a good point, Brad, because you bring up what is an enduring quality about it. I'd say the wholesomeness and the fact that they can use a basketball to spread goodwill and laughter, and it's really a universal language because they go all over the world. They've performed in 122 different countries.
I know. I want to go to one of the 9 games coming up in the 6 Southland venues at USC, at Saddleback College, at UCSB, in Anaheim at the Honor Center, and at Staples Center. Go on the website, HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
.com.
She is Lisa Carey. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's local edition.